Stop scrolling. Yes, you, right now. Have you ever checked the pennies rattling around in your pocket? Because what you're about to see could literally change everything. Today on Wheat Pennies in Circulation, we're revealing the top 3 most valuable wheat pennies that people are spending every single day, and you might be tossing a hidden fortune without even knowing it. These aren't just old coins. No, these are silent treasures, life-changing opportunities, secret collectors are hunting for, hidden wealth hiding in plain sight. One wrong move, and you could throw away a fortune. Each coin on this list is bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. Do not spend these coins. Ever. Check your pocket now, because some tiny detail makes these coins priceless. Collectors are fighting for them. And today, you're going to see the first one that could make you $135,000 richer if you spot it. Stay till the end. What comes next is even bigger, rarer, and more dangerous to ignore. All right, take a deep breath, because this is where it starts. The 1946 wheat penny, a coin that's quietly hiding one of the most insane fortunes you could ever stumble upon. Do not spend this coin. This is not fiction. This is quiet wealth in your pocket. Look at it. The rich, dark brown patina, the gray-black edging that wraps around both sides. It's as if this coin survived decades, just waiting for the right eyes to spot it. And here's the thing. In 1946, America was transforming. The war was over. Factories were pivoting. The economy was shifting. That's why coins minted this year carry so much silent power. They're scarcer than you realize, and survival is rare. This coin weighs 3.11 grams, with a girth of 19 millimeters and thickness of 1.52 millimeters. Small, yes, but mighty. Hold it between your fingers and feel the cold, firm metal. This is copper that has endured nearly 80 years. The 1946 wheat penny is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a formula that, over decades, has given it this stunning antique toning. That toning, it's critical. Never ever clean this coin. A polished penny loses everything. Its history, its collector's lust, its value. Professional grading is essential. Extra fine condition like this is rare. Most 1946 pennies circulating today are worn, damaged, or destroyed. But this one is a survivor. Now, the design is simple yet hypnotic. On the obverse, there's President Lincoln's steadfast profile, strong, stoic, silently witnessing decades of history. On the reverse, those classic wheat ears, framing 1 cent, whispering to collectors, "I am rare. I am special. I am yours if you see me first." That tiny mint mark, sometimes easy to miss, is the key that makes all the difference. One small dot, one subtle impression, and suddenly collectors are willing to fight in auctions, quietly bidding hundreds of thousands of dollars. Today, this coin's market value, $135 zeroth, yes. One small coin could literally change a life. Collectors obsess over the tiniest details, a subtle shift in toning, an untouched edge, the depth of Lincoln's cheek, the wheat stalk's lines. Survival in circulation is extremely rare. This coin has passed through countless hands, pockets, and cash registers, yet it remained unscathed, preserving its quiet fortune. Cleaned coins are destroyed in value. Patience is golden. Hold it, check its edges, study its color, understand its story. This is not just a penny, it's a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. And make no mistake, collectors are holding these coins, not selling. The demand is skyrocketing, the supply is shrinking, and every day someone unknowingly spends a fortune at the grocery store or drops it in a tip jar. Key. Do not spend this coin. If you spot it, treasure it. If you ignore it, someone else will reap the silent wealth you could have had. The market isn't waiting. Every auction, every collector, every bid is proof that this coin is a hidden treasure. Stay alert, because the next coin on this list is even more dangerous to ignore. It's rarer, it's more shocking, and it's the kind of coin that could literally make you question every coin you've spent this year. What comes next changes everything. Don't blink, because missing it could cost you a fortune. Hold onto your seats, because what comes next is even more shocking, rarer, and more dangerous to ignore than the last coin. This is the 1943 wheat penny with a D mint mark, a coin hiding a fortune in plain sight. Do not spend this coin. Seriously, if you see this in your pocket, pause, because what you're holding is $120,100 in silent wealth. Quiet fortune that could vanish the moment you drop it in a jar or tip jar. This is not fiction. This is hidden treasure. Every gray layer, every subtle gradient across the surface is a story, a history, a life-changing opportunity staring you right in the face. 1943 was a turbulent year. America was deep in the Second World War. Metals were rationed, and penny production was pushed to the edge. That's why these 1943 D pennies are so rare. Most coins that survived circulation were damaged, overcleaned, or lost entirely. But the ones that made it, the very fine condition survivors, are priceless. This coin is composed of zinc-coated steel, a wartime innovation, giving it that unique gray-layered look. It weighs 2.7 grams, has a girth of 19 millimeters and a thickness of 1.55 millimeters. Tiny, yes, but every millimeter carries decades of history and value that collectors are willing to fight for. The obverse of this coin? Lincoln's face, strong, determined, gazing across decades. The reverse shows the classic wheat stalks framing 1 cent, each line and groove telling a story of survival, patience, and quiet wealth. And the mint mark, D, just below the date, that's the difference between a common wartime penny and a hidden fortune collectors are scrambling for. Tiny details like slight toning, subtle surface layers, and untouched edges make this coin a life-changing treasure. Professional grading is critical. Never ever clean it. Original toning matters. That gray steel look isn't a flaw. It's the very reason this coin screams value. Collectors are obsessed with survival and condition. A coin in very fine condition like this is like finding a diamond in a pile of rubble. Auctions are quiet but fierce. Every bidder knows the risk of letting a 1943D slip away. Demand is skyrocketing while supply shrinks every day. These coins are held tightly, rarely sold, and when they do appear, prices explode. You're not just holding a coin, you're holding a fortune, a piece of history, a silent treasure that could make everything in your pocket worth far more than you ever imagined. Tips for collectors: look carefully at toning, edges, and mint mark clarity. Avoid coins with corrosion, scratches, or cleaning. These destroy value instantly. Patience is golden. This is the kind of coin where spotting it first could make you richer than you ever expected. Do not spend this coin. It's life-changing wealth, hiding in plain sight. And here's the kicker. What comes next is even bigger. The third coin we're about to reveal isn't just rarer. It's the type of hidden fortune that could literally redefine what you think about the coins in your pocket. Stay tuned, because missing it could cost you more than $120. Zeroth. You don't want to blink, you don't want to scroll. because this next one changes everything. Right, this is it, the grand finale. What you're about to see isn't just rare. It's dangerous to ignore. This is the 1948 Wheat Penny, no mint mark, with sky green spots and rusty edges that make it look ordinary, until you realize what it's hiding. $155,700 worth of hidden treasure. Do not spend this coin, not even for a vending machine snack. This is quiet wealth, life-changing money that's been slipping through people's fingers for decades. Every tiny spot, every nuance in toning tells a story collectors crave, and most people are tossing these coins without a second thought. 1948 was a year of post-war recovery. The economy was shifting, the country was rebuilding, and coin production was under pressure. That's why a coin like this survives in fine condition. Pure miracle. Most circulated pennies from this year are lost, overcleaned, or corroded beyond recognition. But this one? It survived, keeping its unique character intact. The sky green patina, the rusty textures, both on the obverse and reverse, whispering, "I'm rare. I'm a fortune." The composition is classic. 95% copper, 5% zinc, a formula that allows decades of subtle color changes to appear naturally. It weighs 3.11 grams, has a girth of 19 millimeters, and a thickness of 1.52 millimeters. Hold it, feel it. That weight, that texture, it's not just metal. It's nearly 8 decades of American history, quietly waiting in your hand. The obverse shows Lincoln's profile, stoic and timeless, gazing across decades of change. The reverse, those iconic wheat stalks framing 1 cent, untouched by modern interference, with tiny imperfections that make collectors' hearts race. Here's where it gets truly exciting. No mint mark. That tiny absence? It can turn an ordinary coin into a secret treasure collectors are literally fighting over. Add in the rare sky green spotting and rusty accents, and you've got a coin that commands attention, commands action, and commands serious money. Auctions for coins like this are quiet but brutal. Bidders know these details change everything. Demand is skyrocketing while supply shrinks every single day. Every person who unknowingly spends this coin is literally giving away a fortune. Collector tips: look for original toning, untouched surfaces, and avoid cleaning at all costs. Cleaned pennies are destroyed in value. Fine condition matters immensely. This coin is rare because survival in circulation was harsh, and every blemish adds character without killing its worth. Professional grading is non-negotiable. Patience is golden. This is not just a coin, it's a treasure hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone smart enough to recognize its true power. Do not spend this coin. If it's in your pocket, your drawer, or hidden in a jar, treat it like a mini vault. You're holding a fortune, a silent treasure, and a piece of history that could literally change your life. This coin isn't just rare, it's the ultimate example of quiet wealth hiding under your nose, the type of treasure that sneaks past almost everyone, except the collectors who are fighting tooth and nail for it. And there you have it, the 3 most valuable wheat pennies hiding in circulation. But remember this, every day, ordinary people are spending these coins, accidentally giving away silent fortunes worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you've got one in your hand right now, don't blink. Don't spend it. You might be holding the life-changing treasure you've been dreaming about.